We have all been there, at the bar on a Friday night, scanning the room for a pretty lady to talk to, and then you spot one and a wave of apprehension washes over you because you're a little unsure if it's okay to approach her and then initiate a conversation. She's out on a Friday night, surely she will want to socialize and meet new people, right? Because why else would she be out? It's an age-old question, what do women want? And honestly, sometimes I don't think women know what they want themselves. I know, I apologise on behalf of women. Could be one thing, could be another, who knows? So for you guys, it can be difficult to navigate yourself without treading on eggshells. But fear not, we've had a look into it for you and managed to pinpoint some ways for you to see the signs of a woman who is open to meeting new people and is waiting for you to approach her and make the first move. Let's go, like and subscribe. There's nothing more confusing when you are out with your girlfriends and you notice a guy across the bar, and you are trying to figure out if he's noticed you too or if he's interested in another girl. Fellas, make eye contact with her from across the room to let her know that you see her. A few glances here and there whilst you are chatting to your friends and sipping your drink. And if she's glancing back, then you are in the clear and over you go to introduce yourself. Maintaining eye contact whilst you are initiating a conversation is a must for anybody, especially a woman you've just met and are interested in. Holding eye contact whilst she talks tells her that you have that undivided attention and you fully engage in the conversation and are interested in what she's talking about. And it's a bonus if you have nice eyes because, well, she's going to be swooning at the sight of them. Open body language. It's no secret that women can be incredibly intimidated by men that they don't know, and more often than not, they dread to be approached by a random guy who could turn out to be, a serial killer or worse, a creep from across the bar that just does not take that hint to go away. One way that you can ensure her that she isn't being approached by that guy is by opening up your body language before and as you approach her. Things like having your arms by your sides and your shoulders down and back symbolizes that you're confident in yourself and you are relaxed. Women love a confident man, especially if they are not as confident in themselves. Having someone take control of the situation can be very calming and almost freeing to some. When you're talking to her, try to keep your arms by your sides and away from your chest. Subconsciously, you're trying to tell her that you are open to new conversations and being closed off is not on your mind, but your arms could be telling her different. So an open chest symbols an open mind. Position. In addition to that previous point of open body language, it's really important to try and read her body language before you approach her. Try to make sure that you are in her eye line and she's noticed you before you approach. This prevents any surprise attacks that could scare her off or pop-ups that she may not want before you've even had a chance to introduce yourself. You'll be able to know by her face and her body language if she's intrigued by your approach or if she wants you to go away. Now look out for her body turning towards you and her shoulders relaxing. This is a great sign. Subconsciously, she is inviting you to join her and to start up a conversation. When speaking to a lady, try to make sure there's just a little bit of distance between the two of you to prevent her from feeling overwhelmed and uncomfortable. Everyone has their space boundaries, and although it's hard to judge how big or small they are when we are first meeting, it's better to be safe than sorry by underestimating. So having a bit of distance between the two of you also prevents the feeling of you talking down to her, if you are taller than her and looking down, that is. First impressions are everything, and that is the last thing you want to make it look like. Smile. You are never fully dressed without a smile. Once you've established that eye contact and made that connection with her, a small smile may appear on her lips when she's realised you've noticed her too and you are going to approach her. So make sure you smile back. A smile is a warm welcome and is very contagious. She will mirror your smile without even knowing. A smile also lets her know that you are friendly and have good intentions when entering her personal space, but be careful not to smile too big though, because that could come across as just a little bit creepy. Manners. Manners are really important when you interact with anybody, but They are extremely important upon first impressions, as they will tell a woman how you were raised and how you view other people around you. It says a lot about you and how you view yourself. Those who think they are important and above other people tend to talk down to people as if they're not worthy of human decency. When you first interact with a woman, your manners should be at the forefront of your mind. How you speak to her, your hand gestures, and how you speak to those around her will all be taken into consideration when she's deciding if she wants to speak to you more and if she wants to arrange to see you again, a second date. So, here are some ways that you can display your manners when first meeting. The first one is easy. Introduce yourself. Sounds very simple, but can sometimes be overlooked. Hey, I'm Brian, and it's so nice to meet you. What's your name? Something sweet and simple to initiate a conversation and also leaves out all of that creepy flirting that women expect to hear from men at the bar. Next up, say your pleases and your thank yous. If you are out in public and need to order anything from a server, make sure you say please and thank you. Trust me, her ears are peeled waiting for this one, and it's a huge no if you don't use them. People are just doing their job, so why wouldn't you be polite to them? Small gestures. If you're going to dinner with a lady for the very first time, pull out her chair for her. It's a very small gesture, but it means a lot to her. It shows her that you are a gentleman and your manners are top-notch. You could also ask if she wants you to order for her, as some people have anxiety about public speaking. But don't be upset if she says no. Women are also confident and can order for themselves if they want to. Not as complicated as you thought in the beginning now, is it? There are small gestures and habits that women will do when they are thinking to themselves, why won't he come over and speak to me? I'm shy, come over already, without actually wanting to say anything. So when you're next out and about and you spot a cutie that you want to introduce yourself to, start off with a simple smile and then look out for these signs to see if she mirrors your smile and displays open body language. You will know you are in if she does, and then you can make your move without the fear of being rejected. It's a win-win.